Well, according to this article, this is not good for Linux users. Linux under threat, the rise of bootkits, a newly discovered malware known as Bootkitty poses a significant threat to Linux systems. This bootkit targets the core of the operating system, the UEFI firmware. Wow. According to this particular article, allowing malware actors to gain persistent control over the infected device. Wow. Bootkitty is designed to infect specific Ubuntu distributions by replacing or modifying the boot loader. So that's why it's important to have secure boot overall. And unfortunately, with Linux, that is a little bit lacking. You can do it, but it's a tad bit complicated. And once this bootkit is installed, the bootkit can persist even after a system reboot, ensuring continued control over the infected device. The bootkit apparently can be used to steal sensitive data, launch attacks, and deploy additional malware. Now, traditionally, Linux has been known as a more secure operating system than any other operating system, and a lot of Linux people will tell you this in no uncertain terms that it definitely is, and maybe they will even insinuate that it's silly to be using anything else than Linux. But it is increasingly becoming more and more of an attractive target for cybercriminals. So why is this happening? Well, simply because Linux is becoming more and more popular. So what can you do about it? Regular updates, of course, to the operating system and security software to address any kind of vulnerabilities. Also implement strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and be cautious of suspicious downloads and emails and sites, you're not sure about. You probably shouldn't go there. Regularly view the system logs for unusual activity that may indicate a compromise. As well, consider advanced security measures for critical systems. Consider using advanced security solutions like hardware-based security modules or sophisticated security distributions. And I mean, the threat landscape is evolving, and it might be in part because of AI assisting the cyber criminals and making it that much easier for them to be able to, build things that can hack much better, but also find vulnerabilities that either they didn't know about or they did, but they can compromise systems much easier than before. Who knows? I would like to know your thoughts on this as well. And are you using Linux?